What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. It is finally time. It's time to play with the brand new fire gear set. It's only been out a couple of days, but the incursion's taken most of my attention and not really got around to checking builds out and stuff. So I slapped together the build that I think is kind of the best for running this turret, the brand new turret. But there'll be plenty of other variations of other things to come. Before we get started though, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTICKLE if you want to see me live and you need some help with anything. And also for that, you can check out my community Discord. The link's down below in the description. With all that said though, let's get started. So, we're going to head into the Federal Emergency Bunker. I'll turn it down a little bit, it sounds a little bit loud for you guys. And what we learned very recently is that the turret is actually an area of effect. So the flame doesn't actually have to hit them. It just has to... You don't have to just be stood in there. That's it. One you gotta be really, really careful of though, if you pick it up, the cooldown is nasty. It's not a good cooldown at all. As you can see, you got 20 seconds there. But we do combat that by running this assault drone, which is uber powerful. As you can see there, it's stripping down the reds without any help from me whatsoever. And as you can see there, it refreshed perfectly for the video. It refreshed my turret. Then just put it down, and they're also getting flamed behind the wall. It really doesn't feel like you're on a skill build, like, you know, how easy it was to take that down. It just makes absolute CC mincemeat out. Now, it's not going to be the fastest for you going through a mission solo, but it certainly is going to be an absolute piece of cake. Even picking it up, though, with 30 seconds, you know, with a little bit left, still gives you a 30-second cooldown. So let's go back to the base of operations and I'll show you exactly how I'm combating that 30 seconds. So first of all, we are going to use the firewall specialization, and I'll give you a quick rundown of that by going into here. And it's going to be for one piece only. It's basically for this, the 20% burn duration. Burn ticks are really powerful, so the longer they burn, the more damage that we do. And obviously just select up assault rifle and rifle damage here on the side, because they're going to be the guns that we're going to be taking. The capacitor's pretty much a no-brainer with this, because obviously when we shoot the enemies, it builds stacks up to a cap of 40, and each stack grants us 1.5% skill damage, giving both of our skills an absolute boost, which is great. And then obviously we get some weapon damage as well, because we're going to have 6 yellow cores, so we're going to get a whole bunch of weapon damage as well. The Everlasting Glaze came out of the stash, because this is really handy to get. If you've got one with damage out to target out of cover, even better. But we get the Perfect Perpetuation talent. Headshots grant 50% status effect damage and duration to the next effect you apply. So really nice, and it's got quite a short cooldown of 16 seconds. So that also super handy for helping you keep them in a CC'd status for longer. So let's take a look at the actual gear set. Now, we're not using the chest and backpack. I don't really see any, you know, benefit to using them too much, but with using the standard 4-piece, we get increased burn duration, skill health, and 40% burn damage, which is crazy good. The 4-piece though lets us put on the new turret modification, which is absolutely crazy, and we're immune. We can stand in it. We do not get to set on fire. And then across the board there, you're going to want skill tier, obviously status effects and skill haste. And you'll see on the gloves, status effects, on the knees, status effects, and on the holster, status effects, which is really nice. Now the the first easy piece for you to get is the electric backpack. That comes with 10% status effects. Skill tier, I've got status effects, skill haste, and I went with shock and awe. Applying a status effects to an enemy increases total skill damage and repair by 20% for 20 seconds. And that puts a huge buff on the assault turret, the assault drone that I was using. A huge buff. So definitely worth thinking about that as well. This next piece is pretty hard to get because it comes rolled with a blue core. But basically, if you can get one with status effects on and skilled, you're absolutely laughing. If you get one with just, you know, skilled and you have to roll the core attribute, that's fine for now. Just pick up the best one you possibly can. And the reason you want the gold is because the one piece bonus, just like electric, is 10% status effects. But you could go with perhaps with Wyvern. That's craftable. That's skill damage from the one piece bonus and will benefit your assault drone. So you've got a bunch of options as well until you can pick one up that's just like this. So I rolled the core attribute from blue to yellow. Status effect, skill haste, and with skilled. Skill kills have a 25% chance to reset skill cooldowns. You could go with the perfect skill chest piece if you wanted to. Just whatever you want until you get to this. This is not the easiest piece to get. It will take some farming. But as long as you have a skill tier and you have skilled, that's perfectly fine. You're just going to start from there. You're not going to notice too much of a drop off. Obviously, you want the fire turret. You're going to mod that bad boy up. So definitely not going to use the extra mortar ammo. You're going to want to put duration on there. Then damage would be better because I've got a 5% mod. And then again, duration there as well, just to keep it out a little bit longer. If we do that, you can see from the cooldown there, we can take off 2.5 seconds. That's up to you. If you want to bring it down to 30 seconds, you can do. Totally, you know, your own preference at that point though. Because obviously you could probably, can you get no, you can't. So yeah, you could take it off there, but I've gone with the duration. Keeps it for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a fairly long time for any heroic section in the game, especially if you're in a squad. That's going to be it though for the video. We'll go and throw it down in the range. I'm going to need to save the loadout so that mod stays right. Just so you get, and if you didn't get a better idea of the range, but like, if I go here, whoa. And the range has bugged out. Odd. Let's get ourselves out of here. Never seen that before where you can't pull your skill out in the range. We'll get just out of here though, and I'll just give you an idea before I throw it of how big the range actually is. Well, it looks like we've got cool skills on. That's why. Don't know how that affected that. And now we've got that sorted. We're just outside the base of operations. And as you can see here, if I do this, look how huge that range is. The range is absolutely massive on this thing. And like I said before, check out the video where I explain this in full detail. You don't have to be hit by the flames. You just literally have to walk into it and they get set on fire. That's going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching, agents. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.